Welcome back everyone to the channel. My name is Garrett. Today I am bringing you a review for The Woman King. This came out a few weeks ago and it has taken me a while to get to see it. There's just more newer releases as I was making videos that I got to before this one. I am so sad I didn't see this sooner because it is very good actually. If you hear noises in the background, that is my lovely neighbor. They're watching some football. It is Sunday when I'm filming this. So that's what's going on. So The Woman King is a historical epic inspired by true events that took place in the kingdom of Dahomey, one of the most powerful states of Africa in the 18th and 19th centuries. That is IMDb's description of this movie, synopsis, whatever you want to call it. It is pretty vague, but the trailer sort of gives what's going on, doesn't really give the plot of the movie, just that it really enforces these are the most powerful female warriors the world has ever seen, and the movie does prove this. So the trailer was there to build hype, not really let you know on the plot. And the plot is very cut and dry, almost Ender's Game, if you know that reference at all. You know, newfound youngling gets put into a school to learn how to become this great warrior, and there's trials and tests along the way. And then there's big battles at the end. Very Ender's Game structure-wise. In that sense, this movie is not the most original. You can kind of guess where the plot is going. What's really strong about this movie are the action scenes and the acting. Viola Davis, as usual, is incredible. She's fantastic in this movie. I liked that they played her to age, that they didn't try to make her younger in this movie. So she is the veteran general who is stuck in their ways and isn't prone to moving slightly at all. I'd like to know how much of the action she does herself, because if she does a lot, wow, I'm truly impressed. Good for you, Viola Davis. But Lashana Lynch is my favorite actress in this movie. I love her so much in this film. She's one of the older warriors. She's in between where Viola Davis is and where our main character is in terms of how long they've been here, what they know. She's sort of a mentor to our new character in the movie, but just the vibe and tenacity that she puts into this film, I grew to want this character to succeed. I wanted more of Lashana Lynch in this movie. It would have been even better if she was the main character, but I get for plot-wise so that we're introduced to how the events of Dahomey, to how their community and system of army works. I understand why we have this younger character in this movie. Does that mean Nawi, the main character, is the most engaging? No, but that's because the writing makes her have huge faults to come over. You know, she's a very arrogant person. She believes the way that the world should work is how she wants it. You feel for her a lot due to her background before she decides to join the Dahomey military. She doesn't really have a huge amount of growth, like she does, but not really. And then her character kind of gets lost in the last third of the movie. I love that this movie is a period action film. All of the costumes and setting is so interesting. You're so used to this era of Revolutionary War and Civil War movies, but to see these like costumes and stuff in Africa mixed with like Spanish and French and Portuguese soldiers and all of their different costumes and the setting of that port versus the home of the Dahomey where they are, there's lots of differences and that's really engaging to watch. This movie is surprisingly bloody for a PG-13 film. I don't know how they got away with it. There's a lot of, you know, people getting cut and you see blood starting to come out, which I feel like has to make it a rated R movie. And it's really funny. There's some pretty good jokes that make you like chuckle at how spicy they are. There's a really good back and forth chemistry between a lot of these characters about them making fun of each other in like a playful way. And that makes you really care for these characters because you see them as real people, not just words that were written on a page at some point. In the end, I don't have a lot to say about The Woman King. I think it's a lot of fun. You should definitely go see it before it exits theaters. I wouldn't say The Woman King is necessarily anything completely new story-wise and its structure, but to have a period action film led completely by women of color and showing how completely strong and tenacious and ferocious these people are is something that not a lot of movies will show. It's been more than due time for this story to be told about these women. So I'm gonna give The Woman King an 8 out of 10. I liked it. It was really entertaining. That's all I wanted for this movie. I was happy I saw it. I enjoyed the characters. Again, the movie made me really care for them. And whether or not they're ever gonna make a sequel, I don't think I need one, but this movie I will definitely want to rewatch, especially because the amount of money that you can tell was put into this movie, from production design, the amount of extras they have, and costumes they would have to make for that. So that is my review for The Woman King. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a like. Have you seen The Woman King? Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are about that, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!